It's 17 past 7 o'clock. Now, we have been amazed by the number of emails to us about taxi problems. Yesterday, we discussed how cab services can let us down. But this morning, we're casting the net a little wider. Is the service you get in shops up to scratch? Well, it doesn't look like it, as we've seen on Today Tonight. Here's part of Rodney Lose's report.
Oh, look, we're just concerned about their... I was just talking to her.
Sorry?
I was just talking to her.
She's finished. Yeah, she's finished for the day.
So she could just walk away and just, without saying, oh, look, I'll leave you with this person or that person. How rude are you?
Do you need a hand with anything?
Oh, I was talking... No.
Because if you come in to have a win, you're not interested.
Well, from that, it seems the customer isn't right at all. Brett Whitford is from the Customer Service Institute. Brett, good morning to you.
Morning, Mel.
Retailers are saying that trade is quiet, so how much of that do you think comes down to service?
Mel, all of it in many ways. You hear them bleating and carrying on about the internet, but the problem is they're not creating a deliberate service experience that we want to have. I mean, that footage there was just outrageous. I watched it last night and Today Tonight, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, you've got staff who are not accountable. We've been talking a lot about, over the years, shoplifters and having security cameras. Unfortunately, we don't have security cameras that capture the shop destroyers, if you like, which are people like that lady who encourage millions of dollars to walk out of the store every year unspent.
What are the most complained about areas?
Look, we find all areas, particularly retail, the problem lies with poor training and poor staff and really management that don't care. I mean, Koshy's a great finance guy, so I'm sure he could tell us more about how the invisible cost of bad service because staff just don't care and managers don't care. So it's shareholders and customers who miss out. And it's all very well for owners and managers to complain, but at the end of the day, it's their responsibility to make people accountable, and that mystery shopping is a great tool to start. It needs to be followed up. People need to be trained.
If, as a customer, you do have a complaint, though, what should you do? Because, in all honesty, most of us are just going to walk out and never go back. To actually go through formal channels is a bit of a pain. What do you think we should be doing, Brett?
Yeah, look, I think that is the problem. I like the fact that customers are more assertive now in Australia, but then you get into these conflict situations and no one wants to go through a conflict when they want to go out and buy something. So it's very upsetting that we don't complain. So, look, I would try and complain on the spot and ask them to be reasonable, be polite but firm. Obviously try and speak to managers, but they're non-existent. You know, the staff just aren't there to help you these days. It's really quite sad. Yeah,
but good reminder to always be polite, because having worked on the other side, I tell you, some customers can be pretty rude. So I guess it's a delicate balance, isn't it, working both ways. But good to talk to you, Brett. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Mel.